Disclaimer: the videos on this channel are for entertainment and informational purposes only. They are created under the guidelines of fair use for criticism, informational, and comedic purposes only. Please don't take offense to anything. Thank you. Fox Films, an Australian furry YouTuber who does vlogs, gameplays, and all sorts of things. He is known for lots of things and is a pretty chill person when you get to know him. This is basically just an uncut version, bit of editing in it, of me and him talking and interviewing him. And yeah, it was actually pretty nice to talk to him. Yeah, and here is the video.
There it is.
Oh, hey.
There we go, I got it.
Yeah. Hey. Hello, and firstly, sorry for, annoying you with the thing. I didn't know I was being pushy.
That's okay.
Yeah, okay, so to everyone who's watching this video first, this is, Fox.
Wait, hold on. Like, let me know what you're doing first. So, do you want me to be in suit? What? I'm just having a rest after being ampy for a bit.
Yeah, well, whatever you feel like. I mean, they will basically be able to see it in the background while you're fursuit.
Are you recording or streaming?
I'm right now recording.
Okay, so hold on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. I just have to get the thing on. I'm just waiting for this to work.
You should be able to hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
So, what are you actually looking to do here today?
Just show people what the fandom is about in that. Like, give them more insight about it, and show how people's lives in the fandom are similar to each other in it.
So, what do you want to ask?
I'm just going to ask 9 questions in that.
Okay.
If there's any questions you don't want answered, just tell me. So,
okay.
First question. How did you find the fandom?
I found the fandom when I was, like most people when I was younger, watching the animated Disney movies with animals like, Fox and the Hound, the Aristocrats. That's not Disney, but still, there's the things where animals are the main characters and they're humanized, they're anthropomorphized, and it builds that nice, friendly, happy atmosphere in your mind. It's like, this is kind of cool. And then, when you see that humans, you just wish the world could be a bit more like those worlds. So then you come across these things where people wear these fursuits and they seem quite nice. So
yeah,
that's kind of where I went along with it.
Okay. What's the second? What was the first initial response from your family and friends when they found out you were furry?
Everyone hated it. My mother didn't understand it. She still doesn't, but she actually accepts that it's actually a good thing now, that it's actually encouraged me to be more myself. And sorry. My friends, well, I didn't have much love lost there, because when I became a furry, I moved towns. So when I moved to the new town, no one knew me in the first place. So I went to the new town and started to get into the furry world as it was. So all my friends were furries in the first place.
Okay.
I keep in touch with you.
Okay, so during this part, the audio went very bad. I did not know what could have caused it. So this is how it is. You could just make out what he's saying, but yeah, I am sorry to all those viewers who cannot understand what he's saying. If you don't understand, just comment down below, and I'll try to I'll make something that will actually help you understand what he's actually saying.
My older friends, and they think it's a bit weird. They think it's a bit, why are you doing this? They know me, and my personality. They've said to me, it's like, Nick, like, I understand you, but goddamn, it makes sense.
Yeah.
This is who you are. I wouldn't doubt you do something in a heartbeat. So I guess just a personality my whole life.
Yeah, and okay, so what is your persona basically?
My persona is a red fox who is also chameleonic, so I'm a bit of a chameleonic fox because the character itself is able to change colours but not patterns. That's why I have anti-forks, if you can see them in the background.
Yeah, I see them.
I'll show you that one.
Yeah.
So I have forks, which is me. The main is forks. This is antis.
Yeah.
He is basically the same patterns except the hair, the stripe in the hair, but different colors to represent a different side. A lot of people have different characters for different personalities. I have the same character, but is able to change their colors like a chameleon to represent their mood and attitude.
Okay.
So Forks is the happy, outgoing, fun-loving, cheeky boy.
Mhm.
Anti is basically the honest, upfront, hard truth. Let's face reality.
Mhm.
Then I've got Fireforks, who is the anger personification.
Yeah.
I haven't got a suit for these ones yet, but and then I've got Chrome, which is the shy, timid, reserved, held back kind of character, and there's a few more in the making as well. But they're the four I've established so far.
Okay. Now, I've heard a lot about the fandom. Apparently, it's like a sexuality bit. So, with it, what is your sexual orientation? Is that like an appropriate question for you?
My sexual orientation is that I am mostly straight.
Okay.
Which is I don't really know how to put that out there, like how to say that, but yeah, Forks himself is not a sexual character because he's a public figure.
Yeah, I know, but what I mean by it, because from like a video I saw, it said that 23% of the fandom were straight, while the rest were like in the LGBT spectrum.
Yeah, and that is, I guess I put myself down as hetero-flexible, and so and that's why it's such a small percentage of straight, because with the spectrum these days, it's very easy to not define yourself as purely straight or purely gay.
Yeah.
The spectrum has opened it up to the world to this is who I'm comfortable with being,
Mhm.
and I personally support and encourage that. If you want to classify yourself as something, then fine. If you feel like a classification doesn't really nail down what you are, that's fine too.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that the world's going that way. The fact that we are a bit more accepting and understanding that there is no single classification for who we are as an individual.
Mhm.
We're all special, but we're all the same too. It's a weird thing.
Yeah. Second to last question. Oh damn, I forgot.
That's right.
Okay, so have you experienced any haters, and what did they do to you? Like, what was it basically?
I've not experienced anything that harsh or crazy. I mean, as a YouTuber, I get plenty of comments saying, "You've in hell, fur fag, go kill yourself. This is why I own guns," all that kind of shit. The simple empty threats that people put out there. I mean, yeah, you take it seriously because it is a terrible thing to do. You don't want to have someone in fear like that. But as a public figure,
Mhm.
you think about movie stars and stuff like that. They must get death threats all the time. They really must. I'm not sure why. Whether it's like, oh, my girlfriend has the biggest crush on you and it ended our relationship. Go to hell, Johnny Depp. Whatever.
Yeah, I remember Barack Obama apparently got 4 death threats a day.
Yeah, but it's a lot of them are empty. But it's sad that it happens because it can take a personal toll. Like, if I go out to do a first thing video in the city, or if I go to a con, I am worried. I do have that little worry that's like I'm recognizable. If someone does come in here and sees me and hates me, they could cause trouble, and that is a scary thing. But I try not to let it own my life because I like to think that humanity as a whole, they like to vent a bit. Everyone likes to vent, but doing it in real life, I hope they can control themselves and not be an absolute dick. But yeah, but in real life, at cons and stuff like that, where you do the first suit walk, you get some people going, "What the fuck? Oh, you fucking," a lot of the the homophobic things like, "Oh, you gay fags, get back to your fucking." I shouldn't be swearing as Forks. If you do put this on, please bleep out my swears because Forks isn't a swearer.
Yeah, I'll try to do that. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just try to say it as it is, but as me and Forks. But yeah, so as a furry, we know we're different. You can't take it personally, even if there is hate, and I try my best not to. I mean, I'm still human beneath this suit, so it everything that people do and say do affect me in some sense. It's just a matter of how you handle it.
Yeah. Well, basically, I don't care if someone's in the fandom as long as I know I'm going to get along with them. It's fine. Okay.
But
So
yeah, so there's hate everywhere. It's just a matter of these people. Unfortunately, hate is a go-to response for people who don't understand something. It's like, I don't get it, I hate it. Like, someone like me who I don't really follow sports, I see people, getting all, putting zinc and markings all over their face and wearing football jerseys, going to the football game. I'm like, that's weird. I find that weird, but I'm sure you look at me and find what I do very weird too. It's just a back and forth. It's just the way the way we were raised. They come from a sporting family. They enjoy the escape from reality, watching their sport. This is my escape from reality. This is what I do.
Well, don't worry. I've been desensitized to basically everything.
Yeah.
And final question: how much was your fursuit, and how long did it take to make? If you did make it.
Now that's a weird question. I got a bit lucky with Forks, because my fursuit maker, Lazy Loop, who operates Loop Suits, when I found and commissioned her, she was like still experimenting and learning a style for her suits.
Yeah.
So I got a pretty good price on Forks.
Okay.
As the beautiful suit he turned out to be, I believe that at that stage one of the best suits that she'd ever produced, and I got it at a very, very good price. And then she's gone on to use those styles and techniques to make even more amazing, beautiful suits that it costs twice as much as mine do. Easy. Sorry, I'm not sure if you can hear my friend in the background.
Yeah. Do you want me to ask him if I want to blur him out? Do you want me to blur him out from the video?
Oh no, I think he'd be right. But
Yeah.
he's on my channel all the time.
Oh.
But yeah, so I'm not sure if I want to say how much my suit was.
You don't have to. I mean, that's fine.
It's just because there's a lot of controversy over a good fursuit is supposed to cost this much, but I personally don't believe in that fact. A good fursuit is a good fursuit to the person who owns it because they have the connection.
Okay.
Like, yes, I would have paid a lot more for Forks, but at the time I felt like that was a pretty good price. But realizing that now, in hindsight, I'm like, wow, I got an amazing deal on such an amazing fursuit.
Yep.
But that's what Lazy Loop put her prices at the time, and I was more than happy to pay that.
Yeah.
And she set her prices to what her standard is now, and honestly, I still think they're underpriced. She does an amazing job. So,
okay.
I won't say how much my suit was, but I got a pretty good deal for it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
Like, what is your ultimate goal from these questions?
Just to show people what the fandom is about. Explain what fandoms are, and with the furry fandom, not what people think it is.
Yeah.
And basically it's all that, and to show people how similar the lives are with all these people, and possibly show what type of crap they have to go through in their daily lives and that.
Well, there's a lot to it. Like I said on the last stream I just did, it's very unfortunate that coming out to your friends and family that you're a furry is a lot like coming out that you're gay, or how it used to be conceived. But it shouldn't be like that, and it's sad that it's like that. So the fact you're doing something like this to try and normalize what we do, as this is not something to be disowned for, even though people seem to be getting disowned for being. Like,
I'm getting people are making fun of me because I have friends who are in fandom and I'm taking a general interest in it. I don't think I am going to join it, but people are being mean to me because of it.
And it's a very sad fact because people are just making fun of who you are. Like,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. I get the stigma, and the premise is that my biggest advice out there for anyone who is concerned about that is, well, however sad it might be, you are your own person. Don't try not to be ashamed of that.
Yeah.
Accept who you are. Make the choices you want to make. And if people hate you for it, then those are the people who don't deserve your time. Because if they only like you for what you're pretending to be and not who you actually are they the people you want in your life in the first place? So, however sad that is, just the one person in life you ever have to impress and be true to is yourself.
Yeah. Any other
And I'm saying
questions?
that hiding behind a fake image, but I feel this represents a part of me.
Oh yeah. Well, then again, apparently, the fandom is the general concept of furries has been around since basically Egyptian times, eh?
It depends. The concept of furries themselves, as they are now, I believe, is still based in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
There is a whole documentary on that as well. I mean, I know what you mean, like back in the Egyptian age with the gods, Anubis with the dog head and stuff like that.
Mm.
But it was not something you would do because that would be very blasphemous in the time.
Yeah. So, thank you for your time of doing the interview.
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I hope it goes well for you, and I hope it works out the way you need.
Yeah.
If you have any concerns, just email me again.
Yeah.
But other than that, thank you for asking, and I appreciate that. The simple fact that you come to me, like a lot of people ask, can I collab with you? Can I collab with you? Can you be in my video? I'm like, what's your idea? Oh, I haven't got an idea. I'm like, well, you're not giving me much to work with. So a lot of people think that I'm just very picky and choosy about who I work with. But no, you come to me with an idea. I really appreciate that. Saying, hey, I'm doing an interview series, finding out more stuff. You have a plan.
Yeah.
And that's a fantastic thing. So I know I said you're being a bit pushy because I got so many emails saying don't forget today at 12. Don't forget today at 12. I'm like, I thank you for the reminders because I'm pretty bad with that stuff. But but I'm not saying please don't take that as a bad thing as though I'm pissed off or I'm mad or angry. I'm just like I get it. I'll just be rid of live stream. And but the best thing I can say is thank you for coming to me with an idea.
Yeah,
because
no
that's what really matters. I don't care how big or small a channel is. You come to me saying, I have a video idea and I'd love for you to be in it. Here's the idea. Here's what I want you to do. I'm going to be like, awesome. You know what you're doing. You have that passion. So I'm happy to help out. So I hope it goes.
So yeah, that was me talking to Fox Films. He is a very nice person, and yeah, be sure to check out his channel down below, and soon there will be another video of me talking to someone else. And be sure to like and subscribe if you want more content like this, and yeah, see you all later on.